Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to today's second blog. Here to give you another team preview of the ACC conference for the 2015 college football season. For this blog, I'm here to talk about the Clemson Tigers. Now, the Tigers went 10-3 last season and coming off an impressive win 40-6 in the Russell Athletic Bowl over the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, defense last year was one of the top scoring defenses in the nation, actually third in the nation with 16.7 points allowed per game. But they're losing a lot of key players on that defensive side, as well as along with a fellow first team All ACC performers last season and Defensive Player of the Year winner Vic Beasley, Stephon Anthony. Both those two players were actually first round picks for the 2015 NFL Draft. Grady Jarrett, who was a fifth round pick and first team All ACC performer. Tony Stewart, along with Kerry Peters, the cornerback. He was a first team All ACC performer last season. Those are some key areas that they need to fill in key voids that they need to fill in, and I hope they do rebound this upcoming season and regroup on the defensive unit. Now, two players in particular that I'm looking at are senior linebacker BJ Goodson, as well as senior defensive lineman and DJ Reader. He's 6'2", 325 pounds. He should definitely be a great fill-in plug in the defensive line and wreak havoc in that line of scrimmage. Now, they also have the return of sophomore Mackenzie Alexander. He was actually voted second overall in the ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year award at the end of the season. I believe that Quinn Blanding of Virginia, the safety, actually won. He did win the Defensive Player of the Year this past year. Now, offensively, they have one key player that I'm looking at quarterback who is looking to turn it up this upcoming season, and that is Deshaun Watson. He's a great star player in the making. 1,446 yards passing last season to go along with 14 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. He's been dealing with a little bit injury. He missed a couple of games last season, but including one big game against North Carolina with 435 yards passing and 6 touchdowns in that matchup. I think he could be due as a good sleeper for the Heisman Trophy come towards the end of the season. Now, the good news about this offense is that they have the return of just about every key player as far as the skill position players that they need. They have their top 2 receivers in Mike Williams and sophomore Artavis Scott returning, as well as redshirt senior Sharon Peak, who has been having a little bit of a disappointing career at Clemson. I actually had high hopes for him. Hopefully he can step it up and be a sleeper this year at the receiver position. And let's not forget about redshirt sophomore running back Wayne Gallman, who had 769 yards last season to go along with 4.8 yards per carry. I think he's a decent running back, and I think this offense will continue what they did last year. They did average 30 points per game, but I believe that this is Watson's show, and I think this is Watson's year to show everybody across the nation that he is one of the top electrifying players in college football, even at the quarterback position. Now, as far as their incoming freshmen, they did pick up one 5-star recruit and the number 2 offensive tackle in Mitch Hyatt. I think this is a great pickup. Now, as far as their other recruits, they have a lot of 4-star recruits. They did a great job as far as the recruiting process this past season, including the number 2 wide receiver in Deion Grant out of Tampa, the number 6 defensive tackle in Christian Wilkins. I think this is a great pickup. And one player in particular that I'm really looking at is the number 15 defensive end in Austin Bryant. He's 6'4", 249 pounds. I think he could possibly play the outside linebacker to replace Vic Beasley, but we will see. He just needs to increase his speed. He definitely has the size to play the outside linebacker position. Now, as far as their scheduling, they definitely should not sleep on both Miami, NC State, as well as Louisville. Those are some good matches for them this upcoming season. But these with 2 particular games that I'm definitely going to be looking at for the Clemson Tigers is on October 10th against Georgia Tech and November 7th against Florida State. That matchup against the Noles can be the deciding factor of who will win the Atlantic Division this upcoming season, which we have been seeing in previous years. This is going to be a tough schedule for them a little bit in that ACC conference. I think they're going to have at least 2 losses this year. I think they're going to go 10-2. I believe 8-4 at worst, but we will see. Anything can really happen. This is going to be an exciting year. They cannot sleep on any of their opponents, and I know that Dabo Swinney has made this team aware of that. But I think they could definitely go 10-2 this season and possibly make it to the ACC championship. The last time they did win was back in 2011, and they're looking to get another ACC championship this upcoming decade. Now, next I'm going to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have 12 more blogs for you for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Keen McCall. Be easy.